Hello, and welcome to The Next Level, a video series featuring actionable information for advancing your professional goals. My name is Ari M. Weinstein. I help business owners and career professionals get to the next level by helping them improve their branding and design. And I do this all through coaching. Visit me at rew.coach to learn a little bit more about what I do and how I can help you. In last week's episode 19, we learned about becoming consciously competent, being able to express what it is that you're good at. It doesn't come naturally because when you become good at something, you become unconsciously competent. You just do it without having to think about it. Today, we'll learn a model that can help you take that step, make that statement about yourself that will help you get to the next level and help you present yourself to the people that you really want to work with. It's called the S.T.O.P model. And this was created by Timothy Gallwey. He is the author of the Inner Game series and inventor of the Inner Game, and considered by many to be the father of the modern day coaching movement. STOP stands for step back, think, organize, and proceed. This sounds like a simple model, but there are some gotchas. So let's go through this step by step. First, step back. You need to do this both physically and mentally. And a good way to do that is with two steps. Number one, get some rest, a good night's sleep, or a day off. And number two, put some distance between yourself and your work. Stepping back is the hardest part. It's the hardest step. It's the first step, and it's the hardest step in the STOP model because when we're working, we get into a routine, we get into a groove, and it's very hard to step away. Remember that you're unconsciously competent. You work out of habit. So you'll find that even if you're away from your work, you might be thinking about it. Your mind might be preoccupied with what you need to do next. So it's important to get some rest and put some distance, both mentally and perhaps physically, between you and your work. The next step in the STOP model is think. It's a retrospective exercise. You want to look back and recall the really positive experiences that you've had doing what you do for work. Think about the things that gave you a lot of pride and satisfaction, and for which you've earned recognition from customers, colleagues, bosses, and so on. But don't just think of what you did. This exercise is also introspective. Think about how those things made you feel. Maybe you did something really well, but you didn't have any feelings one way or another about it. You just did it. Or maybe you didn't enjoy doing it, and yet it turned out well. Think about these things. And in the next step, we'll organize your thoughts. So in the organize steps, a good way to approach this is to create a little table or a list. Remember the previous step in which you thought about your accomplishments and the things that you really enjoyed doing and were really proud of doing? Take those items and rank them. List the top 5 things that you've accomplished, the things where you succeeded the most, and then write down what skills you had to apply to accomplish those things and what feelings you had about those accomplishments. Organizing your thoughts in this way helps you become consciously competent. It helps you understand, wow, I did such and such a job, I really enjoyed it, and the skill I used was this, which might not be a skill that you use all the time or every day, so it might not have occurred to you. That's why both the thinking step in the STOP model and the organizing step are both really helpful because it gives you a great picture of what it is that you're both good at doing and that you want to do more of. The last step in the STOP model is the P, proceed. Proceed in the following way. Look at the things that you listed in the organize step and that excite you the most, and look for opportunities to do more of that. You can also now start the process of writing down or discussing, talking about what it is that you're good at doing, why you love doing it, and how you do what you do, and how what you do helps the people you work with. So you see, by using the S.T.O.P model, you can proceed with being consciously competent. You can proceed more confidently with communicating about what it is that you do, why you love it, how it helps people, and why they should work with you. The action step for today is simple. Make the time to engage in the S.T.O.P exercise. Make the time to implement this S.T.O.P model, to go through the steps that will result in a strong personal brand for you. As you go through the S.T.O.P exercise, you'll be thinking about the things that you do habitually, the work that you do repeatedly and do well and enjoy doing. But have you ever wondered why you got into the habits that you did, or what motivates you to keep going with a certain pursuit? The answer is in your identity. And understanding identity can give you a method for creating new habits and cultivating new skills. We'll learn more about that in next week's episode. As always, I welcome your feedback. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.